Well, I'm sure it's not the prettiest Clovis point you've ever seen. I hope. You got to have a sense of humor when you're looking at this Clovis point. But I have a sense of humor, and uh, it's a pretty cool point, really. I mean, it's a rhyolite Clovis point where these ears have been purposely fashioned, and they it's a used up point. I mean, this is used up, about as used up as you can get. It's rhyolite, and it was found on the surface in Newberry Springs, along with a great 9-inch fluted Paleo Storystone face and mammoth effigy, and a 5-inch biface, beautiful biface made out of rhyolite as well, that is also a Storystone face and mammoth effigy, all found within about 20, 30 feet of one another, right off of Highway Route 66 in Newberry Springs. This is a fluted. This is not fluted really. But it's an unfluted, but it is tanged, and it's been used up. This was probably out to here at one time. That tip has been totally eradicated, but they did make a spoke shave out of it. So what they did was at the very end here, that's a sharp blade edge there, but they doled this edge some to use this as a knife edge, and then eventually a spoke shave here to shave down the, well, I don't know, spear shafts or foreshafts or whatever they would want to smooth out. So we have a Clovis point knife spoke shave, and then here on the other side, this is also very well weathered. This is extremely well weathered. Now, the cool part about this rhyolite Clovis point is, like so many Clovis points and Paleo points and knives, at the end of their useful lifespan, they were modified and left as Storystone face and mammoth effigy offerings to the mammoth god. So what we have here is we have a very cool face. This has all been flaked out for the eye. This is the nose and the mouth down here of a younger face, or a face looking off to the left now. Then we also have another, that same eye can be used for this face over here, wearing a nice headdress, looking off to the right. But the very cool part is the horned shaman look. And we have a young eye right here, nose, mouth of a young face looking off to the left. And it's a horned shaman. These tangs now become the horn of the shaman head. And when we look at it this way, this eye, nose, and mouth, open mouth, of the old face looking off to the right is wearing the horned shaman headdress. When we turn it this way, now we have a very cool mammoth. This is its trunk, its little trunk, and that's its hair tuft. That's its eye, facing left. We have another mammoth now facing right, hair tuft, trunk, facing right. Same thing here. We have a mammoth facing right, and now very cool mammoth there facing left. So we have face and mammoth imagery on this used Clovis point, and this was found right alongside this. This is a biface, and it's Paleo biface. It's a Storystone effigy, and it's a very cool one. What we have is an eye, a nose, and a mouth of a face looking off to the right, but this headband has been carved into the rhyolite. So that trench, that groove, has been grooved across there to form the headband of the hat that he might be wearing up here. Eye, nose, and mouth looking off to the right. And then we also have an eye, a nose, and a mouth of an older face looking off to the left. So the young face looking off to the right, the old face looking off to the left. We hold it this way. We have a great mammoth image now facing right. This is its trunk coming down and the hair tuft above the head. So we have a great mammoth image now facing right. This is the eye of the mammoth. Very cool. Back legs, front legs. And when we turn it over this way, we have other great faces as well. A face facing off to the right and another face with the eye facing off to the left. And mammoth imagery here, great mammoth imagery. Eye of the mammoth here and the trunk coming down here. Now this has been wonderfully flaked. This is rhyolite. It's well weathered, just like the Clovis point. And this is a biface that's been flaked 12,000 years ago or older. And then it was used maybe as a scraper or a knife. And then finally, at the end of its useful life, it was converted to a story stone. There's a mammoth eye, trunk coming down to the right. Great mammoth image there, facing right. Excellent mammoth facing left. And it's been all worked and beautifully flaked, but just well weather worn. Extremely well weather worn. And of course, this is the beauty that was found alongside all of these. And this is a tremendous mammoth effigy facing right with faces looking up from the back of the mammoth. Just outstanding. And then imagery like that facing left. What with this, the eye of the mammoth? Oh my God, that's a great mammoth facing left. All the perimeter's been carved out on this. That's a great mammoth image now facing right. And another mammoth image here facing left. The cool part about this is that this has been, it's a paleo biface. It's been flaked on both sides really nicely, I might add, very nicely. And it's got a 9-inch flute with the striking platform right there going down the back of the mammoth, a full channel flute going across the back of the mammoth. Unbelievable. They were meant to stand upright. So basically, wanted to share this Clovis point. Not much to look at, but it is what it is.